Hey. All right. So, I'm going to start with brilliant, beautiful uh, film connoisseur by the name of Paul Marchbanks. Sorry, I had to double check, make sure I didn't get that wrong. Marchbanks. So, this is a gentleman who just digs into films and how they pertain to emotional, spiritual, psychological effects on your life. And I gotta say, I'm new, but very, very much interested and entertained. I really want to talk to him about Gone Baby Gone. Get my diatribes on that. Fascinating topic to just jump into. And one of the videos I came across was Melancholia by Lars von Trier. And it is difficult to determine whether I love or hate Lars. He's a Danish filmmaker, very talented. Dogtown is one of his painful films. Melancholia was also rather famous. And he was canceled because he shit on Susanne Bier, a legend. I've got my take. The world has their take. And reasonable people have their take. But reactionary content always gets the best views. And whatever religious, political, social side you're on, you have to admit that there are journalists who will find your buttons to push and get you to click that link, get you to watch that show, even if you're hate watching. Outrage and I disagree pays the bills. But, and I do apologize, I will get your name wrong. Peter Valson, or as us Americans would say, Peter Valson, writing for the Cambridge University Press. Now, I will point out where I am interrupting and using my words, but I'm going to read a good amount of this article and break it down and challenge it. Let me know what you think. Also, this video was recorded and it gets posted to X. Then it goes to Rumble, and then Facebook and YouTube. You gotta stagger these things because some platforms will cancel you. They will just delete everything and sorry. And they don't have a good system set up to review. So anyways, sorry. Let me jump in with Peter Vels. Susanne Bier and Lars von Trier are arguably the most internationally successful contemporary Danish directors. While radically different stylistically, both directors regard themselves as outsiders within the Danish cinematic tradition, describing their styles as un-Danish, and on multiple occasions setting themselves apart from their fellow Danish directors. In part, this outsider sentiment is connected to their being part of the Jewish minority in Denmark, and subsequently growing up with the feeling of being different. Pause. That is completely accurate. It does assume that their Jewish upbringing is what made them feel like outsiders. And that's fair. But this is where it starts to branch off. Lars von Trier found out as an adult that his Jewish identity was mistaken. Perhaps as a result of his mistaken identity, von Trier has openly expressed his distaste for Bier and her films, and even referred to her and her Jewishness in his now infamous rant at the Cannes Film Festival in 2011. Okay, now, my thoughts on this. That's mostly true. Lars von Trier was not raised Jewish. His family, his parents were decidedly not Jewish. However, he found this, oh, I'm 1/4 Hasidic or whatever, and used that as a label for him. Oh, I'm not like you, mom and dad. I'm not like you, people at school. I'm different because I'm a Jew. And use that as a label to give him permission to be different. Whereas Susanne Bier was legitimately Jewish, of Jewish faith, and it was part of her upbringing, and it did ostracize her to an extent with others, and she used that, and it influenced her art. Lars used it as a label to excuse him being an iconoclast. That's all. Now, he did find out as an adult, oh, my label of being a Jew was not accurate, and I guess I'm not actually Jewish at all. All right, fuck. Guess I'm just an asshole. I don't think it was traumatic, and his mistaken identity caused him to express disdain. No. I think he is given honest opinions on Bier's work. And I think he's been correct. Harsh, but just ask Stephen King about any author other than J.K. Rowling before they were apparently on different sides politically. But yeah, him and Stephanie Myers, the chick that wrote the Twilight Saga. Yeah, Stephen King, major dick to other authors. Super critical, very harsh. Doesn't mean anything other than he's kind of an asshole and harsh. Now, here's another excerpt. It is edited, but I did not change anything that I really thought changed the overall message. I mainly just cut out the stuff that wasn't pertaining to the specific topic I'm trying to cover. And this is still Peter Belson. All right. Both Bier and von Trier have benefited from the transnational term in Danish film production, gaining access to international financing. My words, this means money that allows a wider audience. And still my words, this changed Danish filmmaking in a wildly commercial direction, which is beneficial in a lot of ways. It got these filmmakers attention, it got them bigger jobs, and yeah, Denmark has had a wonderful film community. And then they got Hollywood artists. And they're still great, better than what America has, Hollywood-wise. But yeah, there was, holy shit, almost 15 years ago, a little bit of a pushback of, oh, Denmark's part of Hollywood now. Back to Peter's words. Let me rehash a little bit. Wider audience, international film stars, blah, blah, blah. Most importantly, still Peter's words, it has allowed them to address topics, interests, and concerns that are not bound by national culture and language. Okay. Which is the very thing of indie film, honest filmmaking from talented people who are not expecting or maybe not even trying to cash in on Hollywood, but they got the attention of Hollywood. And this is what killed the reverence that cinephiles have for Danish filmmaking. This is speculation, but speculating 97-ish as when Danish filmmaking started getting much love from cinephiles. And yes, this was advanced by Theo Van Gogh being murdered. Then Steve Buscemi did a film, a remake of one of Theo's movies, still small indie thing, and just really brought attention to that region of filmmaking. And yeah, Netherlands had Theo. Not just Theo, but he was special. And Denmark had some wonderful, special filmmakers. And it did get some attention on that. And that did get cinephiles watching. And that did get Hollywood interested. And that did get Hollywood dropping the money. And there were these two fucking holdouts, Lars von Trier and Susanne Bier, right? They were still fucking artists. But Lars von Trier is an iconoclast. He is always trying to provoke. He is a provocative iconoclast. Susanne Bier she is an artist who, it appears to me, gives little to no shit about the studio and what they want. I get the feeling that Suzanne's trying to make movies for her and her closest friends. And she found an audience that she wants to speak to. And maybe it's not her and her friends, but at least in her mind, it's her and what would be her friends. The big issue I've always had in my writing is write for my friends, not an audience. So yeah, neither one of them came in the studio, got a reputation, but they did utilize the new attention to get movie stars, to get better financing, but still refuse to play the game and try to make popular movies to make big money. Now, Lars was taking pride in taking a shit on Hollywood. I do what I want. I get big stars. Susanne. Uh, awesome. All this tension. I'm gonna get to make some movies, and maybe I can get a movie approved. I can get a star in, right? It's disingenuous to say she is not cashing in on remakes. Oh, I got a semi-famous person to be in this movie. It's what got it approved, and oh, now Hollywood wants it. All right, write me a big fat check. The local media had been claiming they that Lars and Susanne were rivals. They, they were both getting praise for trying to be sincere to their art. But one's an asshole, one's not. So it was always a little chip chat. And Lars being the asshole. I want to repeat, they were not rivals. Never were, never would be. But Lars is an asshole. Right? And an interviewer asked him a specific question that was deeply personal, great question, and it was something personal that challenged his identity that he used as an excuse to break free, his faith, and he responded by making a really asshole joke. Now, this is me paraphrasing his asshole joke. But it's because I'm trying to state it for, my audience. I was happy being a Jew. But when I discovered all the translations jumble on this, when I discovered I wasn't, I was distraught until I remembered Susanne is a Jew. Now I praise Hitler. Awful, terrible, wrong, insulting, mean. Watch his movies. Look, long and short of it is, it's a dumb joke a dude made. It's a dumb joke a fucking asshole made. I can relate. I'm an asshole. Confront me with something emotional, important, and my go-to is make an obvious joke. And we laugh, and then we move on. But again, cancel culture, outrage culture, right? They are both brilliant and amazing filmmakers. They could not be any more different. Yes, they're from the same area, and yes, they both say, fuck you, I'm doing it my way. That's where it ends. And all this Lars making a bad joke about Susanne got a lot of attention on it, right? So, fuck, how's this artist gonna react? Now, I would expect Susanne to double down on the Hollywood connection and play the victim and attack Lars. And then Lars will disappear. Thankfully, neither of those happen. While Susanne has addressed the topic, I am not aware of her attacking him. I have read a few interviews where she, fuck you, Lars, which is valid and deserved. And I have read many interviews where Lars is like, my only regret is that it might have hurt Susanne's feelings. Um, that's bullshit. Oh, and all the Jewish people I've, bonded with over the last few decades, uh, they clearly know I'm not a Nazi. But I do feel bad that you journalists are reaching out to them for context. All right. Damn it. I would like to peruse Suzanne's film credits and point out the changes since the oh no, I've been attacked. All right, there's a fucking movie Brothers, right? Natalie Portman. It's American soldiers deploy. Dude comes back, starts banging his best friend's wife. Turns out, dude didn't die in the war. Oh yeah, Brothers. Nice. She wrote it in 2004. 5 years late. Or I'm sorry. She wrote that, directed that, 2004. 5 years later, boom, they made a movie. And honestly, the Hollywood remake is easier and simpler to watch. Better made. Hers is more honest and more character. Now, before that, there was one and only absolute failure. It was just simple rom-com. Americans made it in 2002. She did it in 99, and hers was actually better every way and more successful. Now, after the wedding, this is after the controversy. Good movie, honestly. Pretty entertaining movie. But she cashed a check, you know. Had absolutely every fucking possibility. Sorry, I'm just checking here the time frame. Well, and yeah. Yeah. Found the same success rate. Now, as a director, since the controversy, Second Chance with Danish actor from King of Thrones, Jamie Lannister, success. What she was working on during the whole controversy came out afterwards. Love is All You Need. Dan scolded Frasier. Suffered a little bit from the controversy. Before that, brilliant in a better world. Absolutely just fucking. It is what made people go, oh, hey, here's a Danish movie. You should check it out. The camera work, the sound, the acting. Oh, yeah, check it out. And this is part of what got Hollywood jumping in on the whole thing. But, and this is the part that fucking backs me up on everything. 2002 Open Hearts, right? Got looking here. According to IMDb, I know I got to click. A documentary film about an engaged couple that is torn apart after the man is paralyzed in an accident, and the woman falls in love with the husband of the woman who caused the accident. Yep. I know you're thinking, oh, seen that. Yeah. Bunch of times, right? By the way, Mads Mikkelsen got a big start on this. Toronto National Film. 2006, Zach Brown. Few good independent films, and he was Star Scrubs. Was trying to get it done. It didn't happen, but could. But yes, this has been used a million times in a million ways. And yes, for all you Lars fans, I get it. Absolutely. I'm not saying, oh, fuck Lars. No. Not only am I defending Lars, I'm saying all Lars fans would find it stupid that they would take him as attacking.
Hvad er det?
Det er en ring. Men du kan kun få den, hvis du vil gifte dig med mig. Det var min kone, der kørte bilen. Hvis vi på nogen måde kan hjælpe dig, så...
Det er Susanne. Hej. Flyt med.
Lad være. Gå nu for fanden. Siger.
Vil du ikke komme herind og holde om mig? Hej.
Jeg er bange for, at jeg er blevet meget forelsket i dig.
Kontrast.
Hvorfor gør du det her?
Find mig, hvor lang tid vil holde. Hvad?
Så tager du og snakker med hende, så er det dig, der hjælper hende. Og hvad så nu?
we catch a dramatic, emotional, only comparable to Mike Lee. So yeah, obviously. They've remade a lot of them. But that wasn't the only thing that I brought up. Quick rewind. A dog man film. It's an avant-garde filmmaking movement in the Danish community. And they have later come to give the credit to Lars von Trier and Thomas Vinterberg. But that's not exactly how it went, right? In Denmark, it was the vows of chastity demand written by those two phenomenal filmmakers. Right? Just a list of stupid rules. Kind of reminds me of the Velvet Underground. But essentially, it was a bunch of fucking rules listed. Take back power for the artists and directors and shit on the studio. Now, Susanne Bier did not shit on the studios or shit on anyone. But she did follow her ideals and her ideas and made the shit she wants to make. After the wedding, that was the last thing. And American version, European version, and yeah, brothers wrote road rare, right? All that in Better World, fantastic. She also did a little known thing, Bird Box. And everybody fucking freaked out about that. It's so different. Backlash came in. Oh, it's so much like this and that. Yeah. Different from studio stuff. But not as ballsy as indie stuff. That's been Susanne's career. But fuck yeah, get a paycheck. They want to remake your movie? Give me money. Alright, you want me to direct a horror film for Netflix? Pay me. that go against whether we hold this person up as an artist? I don't know. Does it affect you? Does it change your viewpoint? And that brings me right back to the Lars issue. Lars is an asshole. And he shit on a wonderful filmmaker. But he has nothing bad to say about it. He just picks on it. And he says some awful shit. Clearly, to the audience and to the journalists. I'm not defending the awful shit he said. But I'm also saying, if you put me on the spot, I will troll your ass and say worse. Any day.
Questions short. Go ahead, and then you.
Kate Muir from the Times of London. My question follows on from the German romantic thing. Can you talk a bit about your German roots and the Gothic aspect of this film? And also, you
The
mentioned
gossip.
Gothic.
Oh,
And also, you mentioned
yeah, okay.
you mentioned in a Danish film magazine also about your interest in the Nazi aesthetic, and you talked about that.
Nazi aesthetic. All right. Hugo Boss. I don't like socialism. I don't like fascism. I don't like anti-Semitism. The far left Nazis have nothing I can ever agree with. Their fucking uniforms were pretty fucking well made. And the aesthetic of how they angle all their shots, like, yeah, they had great filmmakers, great costume department, fucking their propaganda. So the Nazi aesthetic, Star Wars would not be half as awesome if the bad guys didn't look good and didn't have their fucking shit. Yeah. Nazi aesthetic, what they were aiming for and how the audience views it now, different. But holy fuck. The aesthetic, fantastic.
German roots at the same time. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yes, the only thing I can tell is that I thought I was a Jew for a long time and was very happy being a Jew. Then later on came Susanne Bier, and then suddenly I wasn't so happy about being a Jew.
Boom. I was a Jew, practicing being a Jew. Stuff happened. found out some stuff, but let's jump off with a fucking joke. I don't want to be a Jew because Susanne Bier is a Jew, famously celebrating her Jewish faith. Easy, simple punchline. Next.
No, that was a joke. Sorry. But it turned out that I was not a Jew, and even if I'd been a Jew, I would be kind of a second-rate Jew because there are kind of a hierarchy in the kind of the Jewish population. But anyway,
even if I stayed being Jewish, organized religion, I'd be a bad Jew.
No, I really wanted to be a Jew, and then I found out that I was really a Nazi, because my family was German, Hartmann.
Fair, way too much info to share, and this is why he's a filmmaker, not a politician.
Which also gave me some pleasure. So I'm kind of yeah.
I built my life around I'm different from everybody. I'm a secret Jew. And he's an iconoclast. And then, I'm actually not a Jew, I'm a Nazi. So all that stuff, kind of the opposite.
Sir, I what can I say? I understand Hitler.
Terrible joke.
But I think he did some wrong things. Yes, absolutely. But I can see him sitting in his bunker in the end. But there will come a point at the end of this. There will come. I will. No, I'm just saying that I understand. I think I understand the man. He's not what you would call a good guy, but I understand much about him, and I sympathize with him a little bit. Yes, but come on, I'm not for the Second World War, and I'm not against Jews. Susanne Bier is no, not even Susanne Bier. That was also a joke.
Great joke.
I am, of course, very much for Jews. No, not too much, because Israel is a pain in the ass. But still, how can I get out of this sentence?
By another question.
I am.
Here's your salvation.
I just want to say about the art of the. I'm very much for Speer. Speer, I liked. Albert Speer, I liked. He was also maybe one of God's best children, but he had some talent that was kind of possible for him to use during. Okay, I'm a Nazi.
Completely different note. Peter Howell, Toronto newspaper. A question for Mr. Von Trier.
Fuck. Dude. Oh boy, oh boy. Weird, awkward, dig myself deeper in a hole. There's no right. Watch all of Susanne Bier's movies. Watch them all. And they're good, great, or okay. You can't be a cinephile if you don't watch all of Lars von Trier's movies. And they are awful, terrible, painful, excruciating, and brilliant, thought-provoking. Tragically sweet. Dogtown is just, I get it. People are fucking awful and worthless. Really? Even him? Ah. I just want to move into the desert of Mexico and get a dog. And I hate everybody. And Talia, it's just that's my crazy, shitty, fucking awful, terrible, fucking drunken, fat uncle. And I'm just gonna stay the fuck away from him. Shit just got really, really bad, and everyone's struggling. Hey, you. How do you handle life sucks? So yeah, there was no right. Lars von Trier wasn't making a statement. He was just trying to make bad jokes to get over fucking press conference. Check out Filmaking. Check out Lars von Trier. Check out Susanne. Yeah. Also, watch every film Sean Reynolds in. 22 Bullets. Yeah, great. Awesome. Wasabi. Better. Yeah, I know. Right at an hour mark. So, gonna go ahead and say goodnight. And for those that aren't on X, expect to see this in the next 3 to 9 days. Yeah. Fuck you. Thanks for watching.